Hi, it's Jeremiah again. Today I'm going to be making a posh little cucumber carrot salad with some pan-seared chicken. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I got one good large cucumber already peeled, same with about 3 carrots, okay? So what I plan on doing with these carrots and cucumber is not just slicing it up like a regular old salad. I'm going to do something a little bit different. As I said, they are already peeled, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut the ends off. Okay, now that the ends are off, we got our carrots already good and peeled. What we're going to do is, instead of using a knife to slice them, we're going to use a good peeler like this. Every kitchen should be equipped with one. And we're going to shave from end to tip. Get yourself a separate bowl, and we're just going to peel. We're not going to peel all the way down to the center, because if you look, you got the core right there, it gets really tough and kind of rooty in a sense of texture. So we're just going to get to a point where it kind of gets a little hard to peel, and they're so nice and just very airy and fluffy. Okay, now that the carrots are done, we're going to go ahead and grab the cucumber, which is already peeled. We're not too worried about the ends because those are going to come right off. Now I plan on doing the same thing to the cucumber as I did the carrots so that they're consistent in texture. So ends are off, it's peeled, and what I'm going to do next is kind of cut it right down the middle. If you look at the inside of the cucumber here with all these seeds, that's a whole lot of water. And we're already going to dress our salad, so you got that water plus the dressing, and it makes everything so sloppy and soggy. So grab yourself a bowl, and with a spoon, we're going to bring our cucumber, and you're just going to very gently scrape out all those seeds. And you're going to end up with this nice little trough right in the middle. Alright, both sides are done, and all this watery muck is going to go in the trash. Okay, with the same bowl as the carrots, grab our peeler again, and we're going to make nice long slices. Same with the second half. Now we've got our cucumber and our shaved carrots. At this point, I've got some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. I'm going to put about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons worth of olive oil in there, and about a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Go ahead and add a little bit of salt, a bit of ground pepper. What's really going to make this pop out is just a little tad bit of honey. Just a little drizzle. Grab yourself a fork, and when it looks like we're good and mixed, leave the fork in, and we'll go ahead and stick it in the fridge. So by putting the carrots and cucumber into the fridge, what happens is it's going to chill the oil, the vinegar, the honey, the salt and pepper. All that seed is going to embed itself into the salad. You're going to need 2 things: a tenderizer and a bit of plastic. What this does is when you use your tenderizer, you're not going to have chicken bits flying all over your kitchen counter space. We're going to use the flat end, not the rough end, and just pound, starting from the center, working your way out. Alright, once it all feels pretty even, same level, take your plastic off, and you're left with a nice, even piece of chicken breast. At this point, just lightly score with your knife. I had already pre-diced up some onion, some garlic, put a little bit of olive oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper, and I'm going to take that, just a little bit, and slightly rub it into the chicken. If you've got some fresh rosemary, that's great. I have a little bit of dried right here. I'll sprinkle some of that on. It's going to give it a very vibrant flavor. In addition to pan-searing the chicken breast, what I'm going to add about halfway through is some diced up variety of peppers, and you can be hot, sweet, whatever you like. That's per taste, and some tomato as well. So it's going to almost become like a caramelized salsa. Okay, get yourself a large pan. Put your stove on high heat. A little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Be sure to evenly coat your pan with the extra virgin olive oil, and with some of that extra garlic and minced onion, sit that in the pan. And since we pounded this chicken out nice and flat, as you can see, make sure we get a nice thin spatula. And we're going to put the seasoned side down. Now because we flatten it out so thin, it's going to cook a whole lot quicker. Keep your pan even on the burner and the chicken right over top where the center of the burner is. Get a couple good tugs underneath your spatula to keep it from sticking. It's about 2 minutes into it. We're going to take a little peek, and you can already smell that rosemary, the onion, the little bit of the vinegar, and the garlic. Look underneath again. Almost there. Not quite as brown as I would like. And if your chicken breast starts to fall apart, that's fine. Just cut it, because I'm just going to make little slices anyway. All right, another peek. Oh yeah, we're there. Go ahead and flip it over. And we'll grab some of that pepper tomato sauce I made up. Throw that in there. Not all of it, just enough. And that's going to caramelize. Alright, so I got that extra veg in there. And it's caramelizing as the chicken cooks all the way through. Look at that. Okay, great. I got a nice color on the chicken. So what I've done is preheated the oven to about 350. I'm going to put the pan with the chicken and everything that's inside for about 10 minutes. And what that's going to do is whatever little bit of pink that's still in the inside of that chicken breast, it's going to cook through, it's going to brown the outside, and all the veg that's around it is going to be nice and caramelized. Alright, while the chicken is doing its thing in the oven, got myself a little bit of lemon juice, some non-fat yogurt, and once again, a little bit of honey. Give the old yogurt a stir. Get yourself a nice dollop or two. I've already got a couple in here. Get inside a nice bottle, like so. Give yourself a little squeeze of lemon. And a good dollop of honey. Screw the lid on. Give it a good shake. Take the lid off. Have a bit of a taste. A little tangy. If it's too tangy for you, add a little bit more honey. You don't have to do this, but this will end up being like a nice little glazed dressing to put over top of the chicken and the salad. Alright, it's been about 10 to 15 minutes or so. Go ahead and pull our chicken out. And look at that. Okay, we're about ready to plate our chicken. So what I'm going to do, be careful with the edges. Let's pull it out of the pan. And we're going to save all this goodness. While the chicken's on the cutting board, we're going to go ahead and slice it. Nice thin pieces. Check this out. We know we are completely well cooked all the way through. No pink. We're not dry. Look at all that steam. A little bit of liquid down on the bottom. That's delicious. Now we're going to plate. I'm going to take some of that salad that we had sitting in the fridge marinating. And don't be scared to just kind of tuck in a little bit with your fingers. And just put a nice little dollop there. This is a great little touch. I'm going to grab a little bit of mint. Roughly chop it. Just a small portion like so. Grab that mint. Just a little pinch. Sprinkle it on top. You don't have to do this, but I'm a big fan of some sharp cheese. We'll get a grater. Do a couple little shreds. Primp it up a little bit. Okay. Do that. Get some of our pieces of chicken. Just kind of crisscross on top. Just like that. The pan with the extra peppers. Get a little bit of that. Just kind of sprinkle it on top. And these are really nice because it's caramelized. And that dressing that we made, just lightly squirt a little bit on. And there you have it. Easy date meal. Finished. Fantastic. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.